George's questions. Come on. So this is sad. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if there's going to be a Giz Fiz next week. At some point, Alex, maybe you can look at that secret, that very thorough calendar that's better than the one that's online. And I think it shows lots of shows being taped next week after the radio show. iPad today, and I think there's something else up there.
I'll take it.
Chat room. All right, going once. Celebrity of the week. Going twice. This is going to be the first time that we have gone where no one responded. So we are last chance for someone to be chat room celebrity of the week. Is that going to be a wasted introduction? All right, chat room. I don't know. Doing this an hour early has obviously thrown all of you into. I would do it, but this room with computer almost working. What do we care? Take a look at Disneyland through the drop cam, and outside of the two areas I cleaned up, Disneyland is just wall-to-wall wires and monitors. I guess we're going. Okay. That's it. No chat room celebrity of the week. So we're going to start with, did I take George's questions? I took them, and I don't know what I did with them. Bum, bum, bum. Here they are. All right. So we're going to do Mike Mann. Boo, boo. All right. So we will do a Yearn to Learn video. Okay. True and false from George Davis. Questions about Alaska. True or false? Alaska borders on Russia. No, that's not a question. It's a Sarah Palin question. Here are George's questions, true and false. There are more than 3 million lakes in Alaska. True or false? More than 3 million lakes in Alaska. All right, false. Wow. We're getting a lot of, usually it's down the middle. Wow. False, false. Who could count that many? False. Bad Pun says there are 2 million ponds in Alaska. Jeff in London, the GizFiz is on so early because they ran Leo's show, which is pre-recorded without commercials today, just for the chat room.
We passed the savings on to you.
To say, yes, exactly. If you want to hear the commercials, just tune into one of the radio shows where the tech guy is still on and still has 50 minutes to go. All right, I'm going to poll my room. Myra, 3 million lakes in Alaska, true or false?
Counting the puddles after it rains, true.
True. False. Marvin says false.
False.
Ivy, okay. And what do you guys say false?
I don't think there are 3 million people in Alaska.
Okay, Marvin says it's false. There are not 3 million people in Alaska. Let us go to our little fact sheet. There are indeed more than 3 million lakes in Alaska. I will now read the names. All right. In the interest of time, I will not read the names. Of all the residents in the state of Alaska, only 3 are billionaires. True or false? Of all the residents in the state of Alaska, only 3 are billionaires. Now, I thought I read in today's Times that there was something like 300,000 billionaires in the U.S. Anybody?
Counting Alaska?
Counting. Marvin doesn't believe in that either. He thinks there are not 3 million lakes and not 300,000 billionaires. False, false, true, true, true. Kind of right down the middle. Bill in Michigan says, I bet there's 0. Bill is like almost working. Is like, Marvin, I think there are just 3 people in the entire state. All right. Myra, what was your guess?
True.
True?
What was the question?
There are, wait a second.
300,000.
No.
Out of all the people in Alaska, 3 are billionaires.
False.
And Marvin?
False.
False. Okay. The answer is false. There are no billionaires in Alaska.
I thought more.
Okay. Wow. Okay. The first battle fought on American soil since the Civil War was when Japan invaded the Aleutian Islands. And this is back in 1943. The first battle fought on Alaskan soil since the Civil War was when Japan invaded the Aleutian Islands in 1943. So far, it's leaning toward, wow, 5-1 that it's true. Raven says, Alaska is the most violent state in America. Mick says, all that gold and oil and no billionaires. False, false, false. Okay. Myra, the first battle fought on American soil was when Japan invaded the Aleutians.
So this is implying that the Aleutians belong to the United States?
I assume that it's near Hawaii. I don't know. Sarah Palin can see the Aleutians from her front. That's all we know.
Okay.
She can see, if she looks right, she sees Russia. If she looks left, she can see the Aleutian Islands.
I'll say false.
False. Okay. Marvin?
False.
I'll
False.
say true.
True. And the answer is true. Okay. All right. We have just two more. The state of Rhode Island could fit into Alaska 313 times. So that's how big Alaska is. Alaska is so big. How big is it? You could get 313 Rhode Islands within its border. False. False. Someone says, no, it's 314 times. We're getting true. It's leaning toward true. No, false. It's way more than that. Bad Pun wants to know, yeah, but how many Texases? It's the biggest state in the Union. Red Penguin says it's the biggest state in the Union. Chris Christie was thinking of moving there for more space. False, false. More than that. Myra, what's your guess? State of Rhode Island could fit into Alaska 313 times.
True.
True? Okay, Marvin?
True.
I say true.
True. Okay. And the chat room seems to be kind of down the middle. Almost Working says Alaska is huge. The answer is false. Rhode Island, you could fit 425 Rhode Islands into the state of Alaska. Bill says, yes, it's more than 313.
At least.
Okay, our final Alaska question. Not hockey or curling or dog mushing is the official state sport of Alaska. Now, okay, these 3 things are not Alaska's state sport. It's not hockey. It's not curling. Sorry about that. Dog mushing is the state sport. It's not hockey, not curling, but dog mushing is the official sport of Alaska. All right. I guess I should read these before we go on the show. But then again, why? Why? We have no audience. We have 800 and some odd people. Okay, not hockey, not curling. Dog mushing is the official. And ladies and gentlemen, to answer this question from the state of Alaska is Sarah Palin's dog, Mushy. He's great. Alex, is this live or is this a video from the other night?
This is videotape.
Oh, okay. Okay. He was on the GizFiz, the whole show, and he's like very alert. He's evidently, do you know who in the studio is taking care of him?
Anthony.
Anthony is fostering this dog because this dog is going to become a seeing eye dog. Is that correct?
Some kind of guide dog.
Some sort of a guide dog. He's going to guide people around the TriCaster, I do believe. Okay, so Myra, not hockey, not curling, but dog mushing is the official sport in Alaska.
False.
False, okay.
True.
False.
It sounds weird. What kind of sport is that? Alex, what's your check? What's your guess?
False.
False. Okay. I'm looking up at the... Oh, that is it's Eskimo nose kissing. It's curling. It's catching crabs. And the answer is not ice hockey or curling, but dog mushing is the official state sport in Alaska is true. Wow. Let's get that tailgate party there and go out and watch the dog mushing. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, go back to him, Alex. This is when he's doing a commercial. He's very good doing commercials, but you can see him reading the teleprompter. Just cut back. There he is. And I'll show you. See, Squarespace is the perfect website. I even have one, and I'm a dog. But you see, he's reading it. You can just tell it. For 10% off, use the offer code WOOF. That is one great doggy. Okay. We'll play a little bit of match game, and then we'll do our yearn to learn. Bum, bum. Actually, I had written... Okay. All right. We did this on, I think, the New Year's Eve show. We did a version of Match Game, and we had a lot of fun. You guys out, the guys out at Twit sent me a green screen, and we had the Match Game set, and Alex supered me into the Match Game set. It was super. So I wrote some questions for that. When the $6 million man was running low on power, he would just stick his blank in an electric outlet. Oh, you guys want to play? We'll give you a pen. Right. When the $6 million man was running out of power, all he had to do was stick his blank in an electric outlet. Spike said, all he had to do was stick his mom in an electric outlet. Oh, okay. These are good. We got a lot of different answers. Most of them clean. We have, okay, I wouldn't say what we have, but so everybody's written something. Everybody got an answer? Okay. Myra, who's been here every week for 40 years, does not have an answer.
I haven't.
The two people who have no idea what match game is already have their answers.
I don't know how to spell it.
Oh, okay. Unlucky Lou. Oh, that's the wrong question. When a $6 million man was running low on power, he would just stick his blank into an electric outlet. And Myra says...
No, I don't know how to spell it. Tongue.
Tongue. Okay. Tongue is Myra's answer.
Toe.
Toe. Ivy says toe. And Marvin?
It was his penis, but they never showed that.
Okay. He says penis. Okay.
They weren't allowed to show that.
And well, what did you have, Alex? Oh, extension cord.
Extension
Oh,
cord. Sorry, there's stuff in the way here.
okay. Yeah, this is like a shot I never. Is that a new camera shot, or is there a monitor there that was never there before?
Well, here's the usual one, but we have this alternate angle here, which is
Oh, okay. This is for people who
it's
are
an
running-
artistic shot. Because there's
Right.
stuff right there.
or people on the TriCaster who are screwing up and don't want anybody to see who's doing it. Okay. All right. We're going to do another one. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, okay. We did this on that Twit anniversary show. Dumb Dora was so dumb, she ran out of chocolate chips. So she made blank chip cookies. Dumb Dora was so dumb, when she ran out of chocolate chips, she made... Oh, these are good answers. Oh, that's a very good answer. Oh, these are very good. That's a lot more answers than I remembered. Now do you have... Oh, finally, Myra has something. All right, we'll do it one more time. Dumb Dora was so dumb, when she realized she had no chocolate chips, she decided to make potato chip cookies. I don't think she matched anybody. Ivy? Potato chip. Oh, a match right here.
Yay.
Marvin?
No chip.
No chip. Oh, okay. That could be no chip cookies.
Chipless.
Dog mushing drop cookies. Getting it all together. All right, one more. And then we will do the yearn to learn. Is that okay, Alex?
Sure.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Dumb Dora was so dumb, when her neighbor said he had bats in the attic, Dumb Dora showed up with blank. Dumb Dora was so dumb, when her neighbor said, I have bats in the attic, she showed up with blank. This is good. Oh, this is good. Oh, very good. All right. When Dumb Dora's neighbor said he had bats in the attic, Dumb Dora showed up with, we'll start with Myra, showed up with mitts. Matched several people in the chat room.
Baseballs.
Oh, so baseballs is a very good answer.
It's
Ivy?
a match. Baseball.
Baseball. They match here. And Alex, your answer was? Balls. Actually, balls is a very good answer. And one of the few times you can say that in a match game question and then not have to go, bam.
Deflated balls.
Deflated.
This guy, that doggy. Okay, Alex, what is the theme of this week's Yearn to Learn? Or have we not? It's Yearn to Learn with the Giz Wiz. Today's theme.
All right, let's see here. Okay, we have two. Okay, so we had like 4 choices like a few weeks ago. So then we've
Okay.
done 2 of those. So the 2 left, we have you and your parents, and developing friendships.
Okay, chat room, let's take a quick vote. Yearn to Learn, you and your parents, and what was the second one?
Developing friendships.
Oh, friendships. I thought it was dealing with drugs. No. Okay, friendships. You and your parents. Parents is winning. Friendships, parents. 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 Okay. Alex, I think parents is winning. So, ladies and gentlemen, Yearn to Learn Theater presents How to Get Along with Your Parents, or How to Get Rid of Your Parents. Something to do with your parents. Okay. Oh, wow.
Well, hello, Dick.
Mr. Martin.
Come in. Here, I'll take your coat.
No, I'm not staying. I'm leaving town, and I just wanted to say goodbye. I've enjoyed being in your club.
Yes, we do have some good times, don't we?
Yeah. I'm going to miss it.
Oh, you have a job somewhere?
No, not exactly. But I can get one. I can take care of myself.
I see. Well, then you'll want a bite to eat before you go. How about a piece of cake, huh? Louise,
A piece of
just make
fig?
one today.
What did he say? A piece of
I'll
fig?
be just a minute.
So our relationship is over then.
Turn on the light in there, will you, Dick?
All right.
How do you do that? He's very clever. What is he, casing the joint? Oh, is this guy not concerned? Isn't it 4 a.m.? Didn't that clock say 4 a.m.? This is a riot. Oh, no, he's going to fall. Oh, no.
That ought to taste good.
Well, thanks.
Dennis bought it for
No,
Myra,
that's
but
all
Myra
right.
didn't eat it all. Oh, it's a
everything all right?
fantasy then.
Why, Richard Robertson, what brings you here this time of night?
Louise, fix up the guest room, will you, dear? Dick's going to spend the night with us.
No,
Now, that's all right. Don't you worry. No trouble at all.
We have 9 people in the guest room already, so another one's not going to matter.
guess I might as well stay tonight. But I'm not going home.
Well, we'll talk
What?
it all over in the morning.
Yeah. Mr. Martin,
Yes?
what's wrong with getting home after midnight?
Well, that depends.
Dad's always harping on that.
Here,
What
let's look
time
at this
you coming
chart.
home? Don't stay out too late. If I'm a little bit late, wow.
Did you have an argument with your dad tonight?
Yeah. It's late hours this time. But there's always something. They're always fussing over me, choosing my clothes for me, trying to pick my friends for me.
They don't let you do what the other fellows do. They
No,
won't
don't
let you
drive
take
at
the
100
car
miles
alone.
an hour.
They plan your
Don't take
time
all those
for you.
drugs. They're
Yeah.
killing me.
How did you know?
We all go through the same problems. You're beginning to rebel against parental authority. But tell me, what happened tonight?
Well, Mr. Martin, I just didn't even think about what time it was. How was I to know they were going to be waiting up for me? Anyway, it was just a little after midnight. What's so bad about that? Dad giving me this lecture about making Mother worry and how I was being unfair to them. So, after they went to bed, I packed my suitcase and... Well, here I am.
Do your folks know you've gone?
I think so. Their bedroom light went on as I was leaving the house.
They said goodnight to
think
me
they
and
heard
gave
you
me
go out?
$10 not to come
Guess
back.
so. Mr. Martin, may I go to bed now? I'm tired.
Why, of course. Oh, here, you'll want this.
Yes, thanks.
Louise, is everything ready up there?
Yes, all ready.
Do you have
I'm
the
going
bed
up there.
restraint so he can't get up and go home? Remember, son, this is just a set, so don't fall off the end of the stairs. They don't go anywhere. Oh, he's ratting
Hello?
on them.
Just a moment. This is club leader, Mr. Martin.
Yes? What is it? Is it about Dick?
Why, yes. I thought you'd want to know. Dick's
He's
here
doing
at home.
podcasting now.
Well,
Now, don't worry. You let us keep him here tonight, and then I can have a talk with him in the morning. Yes, I believe he'll want to come home then.
well,
Yeah.
all right, yes, thanks.
You don't beat him. We want to beat him.
Well, maybe you can do something with him.
We'll see. Goodbye.
We're restraining him now. Honey, did you have the sodium pentothal?
Well, good morning, Dick. I didn't expect to see you up so early.
No, I didn't sleep very well. Worrying, I guess. Mr. Martin, it was just plain silly what I did last night. Running away like a little kid. But sometimes I get fed up. They don't see things the way I do. They don't seem to realize I've
Did you have a
grown up.
black eye?
Mm-hmm. That's the hardest thing for parents to understand.
Yeah. You mean that all parents are like that?
Well, all of us parents have the same problem. The same
Not
readjustment
all
to-
parents.
I
Even the
went
ones
through
in
that adjustment
Alaska?
with my son and daughter. I expect my folks have the same sort of problem with me. You see, we parents get in the habit of exercising a lot of authority, and we just don't know when we can safely let go of our youngsters.
Oh.
Your parents have been controlling you, looking after you for quite a few years, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm
I
35.
guess that's right. So, isn't it about time they quit?
Perhaps.
It's not a black eye. He's been drunk for a week
Now,
straight.
let's look at it this way. A tiny infant, such as we all were at one time, needs almost constant care. You've seen mothers looking after their babies. Believe me, it's a lot of work.
Hey, you want to swap
A
kids?
baby
You like this
needs
one?
control, guidance,
Look at this kid outside in the
and to keep it out
yard.
of trouble. Even when they're old enough to go to school, children still need a great deal of protection, guidance, and care from their parents. And parents get in the habit of exercising authority. The children keep on growing and learning quite a bit, but they're still really children. They still need parental control.
Wow. I wish I had seen
Then,
this when
within
I
the
was a
space
kid. It
of a
would
year
have
or
changed my
two,
life.
Changes take place. You know Johnny Miller, don't you?
Sure.
Remember him a couple of years ago? Just a boy.
And now he's
And
a
now
girl.
in 2 years, what a difference. His voice has changed. He's grown several inches. He's beginning to shave. Last year's clothes don't fit him anymore. Neither does last year's behavior. Well, you went through much the same change, so perhaps you
He's
weren't
now
so aware
serving
of it in
5 to
yourself
10,
as in
said
others.
Udowitz.
Now, the point is that each of us rather suddenly discovers that he has pretty well grown up physically, and we assume right away that we're adults, able to look out for ourselves.
That's the way I felt last night. But there really are a lot of things that I ought to decide for myself.
Such as what time to come in evenings? Remember, Dick, your parents are in the habit of thinking you need control. They have to be reassured. Besides, don't they keep their appointments with you?
Sure they do.
Well, shouldn't you keep your appointments with them?
You mean I'll have to prove that I can come home on time? That I can be responsible for the time I come in?
Yes, and for your
Oh,
behavior
these are
while you're out.
outrageous things
Listen,
to
Dick.
expect.
Your parents have been around. From their own experience, they've learned about a lot of things that you just haven't come up against yet. Sometimes their reasons may not be entirely clear to you, but they're good reasons just the same.
I think I see what you mean. It's sort of the same way I try to guide my kid sister sometimes. Why, just the other day, she almost got herself into trouble, climbing on the back of a chair to change a light bulb.
No, get on the table to
When I
do
stopped
that.
her, she didn't like it one bit. Thought I was interfering. But I only wanted to protect her. Well, if that's the way my parents feel about me, I think I get the idea.
That's about the way they do feel. And your folks are still of some use to you, aren't they?
I don't know about that.
Breakfast right now.
Yeah, breakfast.
You've been wonderful. Do I have to pay this overnight bill of
Come and talk to me whenever you like,
$35?
son. Let me know how everything's going, huh?
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Martin. I'll be seeing you.
All right. Well, goodbye, son.
Goodbye, Mr. Martin.
Goodbye. Well, Dick didn't run away from home after all.
Not that
Went
night,
back home
anyway.
to face his problem squarely and to solve that problem. The problem of growing up and behaving as an adult. I telephoned Dick's father to explain the situation. And in the next few weeks, Dick and his parents came to a new understanding of each other. In the matter of hours, for example, Dick faithfully met his parents' requests.
Be
until they
home
were
at
accustomed to the idea of
10:22.
his coming home on time. Then one Saturday evening, Dick spoke up like this.
Mother, Dad, the gang and I are invited over to Frankie's after the show, so I'll be just a little late tonight. But I'll be home by 11:30 at the latest.
Well, that'll be fine, son.
Good night.
You know what,
Dick
son?
was gradually showing that he could
11:32.
assume responsibility for his own
Don't
conduct.
rush.
Because he behaved in a responsible manner, naturally his parents began to consult with Dick, giving him a more adult place in the family.
Now he can
For
come in
example,
at
Dick
5:30
and his
if he
dad worked
wants.
together over Dick's plans for college, although previously Dick's dad had simply given instructions. And in this way, Dick's relationship with his parents changed. He was no longer a child controlled completely by his parents. He was becoming more of an adult, with the place
And
of
his
an
sister
adult
was
in
now
the
an
family.
electrician. And she
Dick
had
is
her
growing away
own
from the
ladder.
authority of his parents and learning to discipline himself. He's becoming self-responsible. And we all must learn to do the same. Whether this readjustment is painful or happy depends on how we approach it.
And now, today's the day we leave Dick in the woods. Wow. Wow. Wow, we learned a lot. Not only was that instructional, but it was in color and the acting. Whoa. Whoa. If there were only Academy Awards for inspirational, instructional films, I think both Dick and The Strange Dad would get them. Dad later grew up to be Hugh Hefner. Anyway, that was great fun. Yes, and now you're less dumber than you were. Chumley says, I feel like I need a shower. All right, we're going to play a little logo. Say, Alex, did you get a chance to look at that schedule? Are there several recordings next week after iPad today?
Let me get back to you.
Yeah, okay, very good. So in the meanwhile, we'll do some logo. Bum, bum. The Brady Bunch will fix all of this. All right. These are potluck brand names. What kitchen necessity comes in original, non-stick, recycled, heavy strength, and super strength varieties? This leads to some interesting answer. What kitchen necessity? Chicken. What kitchen necessity comes in original, non-stick, recycled, heavy strength, and super strength varieties? No, not Ziploc, not Comet Cleanser. Oh, any idea, Myra?
Frying pans is the only thing I can think of.
Okay, any thought?
I think aluminum foil.
Marvin?
Aluminum foil would be my best bet.
All right, so stealing Ivy's answer, aluminum foil, and many people in the chat room are correct. It is. They're asking for a brand name.
Reynolds wrap.
Okay. It is indeed Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil. All right, what are the three colors? This is a junk food question, chat room, so you'll be good in this. The three colors used in the Subway logo. What three colors are used in the Subway logo? And while you write it down, I'm going to take a sip of soda. iPad 04872. Leo left an hour early just so we could do GizFiz. And that's the kind of guy he is. Let's see what we have. Myra, do you know?
Yes. Chartreuse, fuchsia, and Barciana.
Really good. Really good.
I'd say
do you know?
black, red, and yellow.
Okay.
I would say green, black, and blue.
Okay. Let me look at the chat room. Beatmaster, you are correct. And I didn't, that was the first one I saw. Apcept also has it. It isn't, many of you have it. It is indeed yellow, green, and white. And white. What animal symbolizes Sirius satellite radio? What animal symbolizes Sirius satellite radio? The gazelle? Not quite. Not Howard Stern. Not a turtle. Outbreak monkey. Groundhog, because they have the head in the sand. A bunny rabbit, a panda, an anteater, a tweeter bird. Whoa! Oh, my word. All right. Did you know, Myra?
Not a clue.
Did you guys
A
know?
ram? No.
Marvin?
I was thinking of a mastodon.
A mastodon, no, but Bill in Michigan has it. I didn't even know this. Sirius uses the dog star from the constellation Kansas Major. What does the card say?
Cannabis.
Cannabis Major. Okay, the answer on the card is the dog named for the dog star, Sirius. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Alex. You know, is that very popular anymore? It used to be, you used to see that name everywhere, but.
In cars. It's XM series.
Yeah. Oh, it's XM?
Mhm.
So do you not pay it? It used to be like $40 a month or something, was it? You still pay?
In the car.
In the car? Okay. Oh, so you actually subscribe to it
Mhm.
because of Howard Stern or?
No, we don't get Howard Stern. We just get it so you could have the service throughout the country.
Oh, okay.
Go on road trips.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. So you get one station and you can have it. So as you drive through the country, it stays the same.
Like classic vinyl.
Oh,
everyone.
interesting. Okay, what deodorant brand suggests that you never let them see you sweat? This will be good to see how well copywriters did when they wrote these things. What deodorant brand suggested you should never let them see you sweat? Smell or us? No. Stinko? No. Secret? No. I don't think anybody has this yet. Right Guard? Ben Gay? Grease Lightning? WD-40? I doubt it. No. Right Guard? No. Eric Duckman, post your answer again. Eric Duckman said, I have it. Wow, this company did a crappy job. All right, I see one right answer. I might have missed some earlier. But no. Gazelle pit spray? Nope. No. You know, Chatham, I forgot. How did Gazelle start? I'm explaining to our two guests who've never seen a Giz Fiz. For some reason, someone answers Gazelle to everything. And tell me again, I forgot how Gazelle... Is it because of the commercial, don't sell it, gazelle it? Mm-hmm. Is that where it came from? Okay. Oh, okay. Crapola deodorant? Nope. Degree? Nope. Turtle wax? No. They were a sponsor, Eric Duckman. All right. It was indeed Dry Idea. I think we need an animal answer. Dry Idea. Oh. What's the name of the company that asks, how do you spell it?
Oh.
What's the name of the company that says, how do you spell it? Gazelle, the other white meat. Oh, did you guys know that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew it. Okay. You don't spell, the people who wrote roll aids with the dashes between them are correct. It's how do you spell relief? And then they spell it ROLADS.
Which once came out in a spelling bee. They asked the kid, how do you spell relief? And she spelled ROLAIDS.
Oh, really?
And they gave her another chance.
Oh, how funny. That is so funny. Okay. I'm gonna have a little snack here. So, Alex, can we watch that video I sent you the link to?
Yeah.
Last week someone said, how come there was no World News Now video? So this is my CES World News Now video. Right about here.
Almost just about right here.
Get the dog. Oh, there he is. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, okay. So, okay.
Well, if you consider yourself tech savvy, then you've probably heard about the CES. But to the rest of us, that stands for the Consumer Electronics Show. It takes place at the beginning of each year in Las Vegas. And it's where all the tech titans of the industry rub elbows with all the ambitious startups. Everyone rolling out their latest and greatest gadgets. Our good friend Dick DeBartolo, the GizWiz himself, was there with all the fun. And he joins us now with some of the kind of offbeat items from the show. Dick, hello.
Hi. So we have the Oral-B Bluetooth toothbrush, not a
if your teeth are blue, but this is Bluetooth enabled so that when you start brushing your teeth, it will start counting up the timer. And if you're easily bored, this can bring up newspaper headlines or pictures from your picture file to keep you entertained. Every 30 seconds, it will shutter like that to tell you to move on to the next quadrant. You know, you're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes, 30 seconds on each quadrant, and this will keep track of that for you.
Technology for our teeth. Who knew?
Yes, Tech Teeth. That's very good. I like that. This is from Lenovo. This is their Yoga 2 tablet with something they call AnyPen technology. So it's a little Windows tablet, but if you have big fingers and the tablet is small, with the AnyPen technology, use anything to start it. You can use this pencil. You can use this knife.
It doesn't scrape up the screen?
It didn't. No, it's a tempered glass that Lenovo came up with.
Oh.
So it's really clever. It's a beautiful little tablet, under $300.
Okay.
Coming the end of this month.
It's affordable.
Portable. Exactly. Exactly. And this little guy is neat. This is from Sateki, and this is their media button. And what the media button is, it's a way to control your tablet or your smartphone so that you can play different tunes, control the volume, but keep the device in your pocket. And you can either, it comes with a little stick-on for your dashboard, or put it in this holder that's also in the kit. Click it onto the steering wheel.
Bicycle. Treadmill?
Treadmill, carriage,
great workout.
Auto. That way you can just control it from here without taking your eyes off whatever you should be doing.
I hate that feeling when you're running and you've got to click on your...
Yes, exactly. And looking down, and that's under $30.
Okay.
This is called Charger Leash Pro.
Okay.
So last year we had the Charger Leash, and what that is as you're charging your phone in the hotel, you're running and you're packing and you unplug it, and if you forget to unplug it from the wall after 30 seconds, it starts beeping. But then I said to the people who made it, well, what if you want to keep using the charger? So this year they've introduced a snooze button.
Oh, you're kidding.
So you just touch it. The next time you plug it in, it'll reset itself. This is also great at the airport. If you're plugging it in with 100 other people, if someone unplugs your device, you will say, uh-oh, I recognize that sound.
Because you never get a seat next to the charging station, right?
No.
So
and at CES, there were connections to lots and lots of things plugged into one outlet. So that's Charger Leash Pro.
Okay.
And this last little guy is very neat. It's called Blue Bed, spelled B-L-U bed. And you know, when wireless Bluetooth heads pieces first came out, everybody wore them. You look so tight. Now people don't wear them.
It's not cool anymore.
It's not cool anymore. Okay, so the little headset holster, I'm going to pick it up here and show you.
Okay.
It clips on to your belt or your pocketbook so that you have a place to park your Bluetooth headset. It comes with adapters for all the major brands, and if you want to customize it, there are 3 different color inserts in the box. And the neat thing is, the whole kit is under $20.
That's great. Dick, you think of everything.
Think of everything.
Everything. The highlights of the highlights.
Exactly.
Well, our thanks to our GizWiz, Dick DeBartolo. And for more information on the products you've seen, head over to Dick's website, gizwiz.biz. You're watching World News Now.
All right, there we have it. All right, so chat room, I'll do one more card with questions all about Denny's. This should be good. And do you want pics of either of those 2 gadgets in use? I don't. Do you use both those gadgets? Actually, I'm done with those gadgets. Anyway, okay. So questions about Denny's. And then I'll answer any questions you have, and then we'll call this a day. I'd like to hear the answers to this. What a bizarre question. What's unique about Denny's? Oh, I see. I didn't look at it carefully. What's unique about Denny's restaurant hours? I thought the question was, what's unique about Denny's restaurant? You know, then you would have answers like, it's the filthiest place on earth. But the real question is, what's unique? Very Very good, Dr. Mom. What's unique about Denny restaurant hours? They're open 36 hours a day. Oh, what about some UK questions? Sorry about that. I only have the American version. All right. They're always open. Correct. Okay. What popular Denny's breakfast got its start in Atlanta as a tribute to Hank Aaron? What Denny's breakfast treat got its start in Atlanta as a tribute to Hank? The butt slam? No. Not the touchdown. Not the spitball. All right, more of you have it than don't. The breakfast of doom. The grand slam. Then he says, okay, I prefer IHOP. And I prefer IHOP. God, what is it? The International
House.
Breakfast? Whatever it is, it includes eggs and crepes. I think it might be the International Breakfast. Anyway. The knuckles. The knuckle sandwich. What sizzling Denny's breakfasts are named after the pan they're served in? Not crepes. Crepes. What sizzling Denny's breakfasts are named after the pan they are served in? The pita pan? No, everybody had it at the beginning. No. The dog bowl? Gazelle on a stick? Yeah, skillets. Skillets. Oh, my God. Let's see if anybody knows this. Name the Denny's ham and egg sandwich that brings to mind a romantic starlit night on South Beach. God, let's see if anybody can get this. The Denny's ham and egg sandwich that brings to mind a romantic starlit night on... Someone has it absolutely correct. Did you know it?
Not a clue.
No.
It is indeed. A lot of you have it, but someone has it with the S on. It is moons over my hammy. There it is again.
And that does not sound very romantic to me.
No. With all that sand in it? No. Chat room, when it comes to crap food, no one can outshine you. Moons over my hammy. I assume the moons are what, 2 eggs? Anyway. All right, so chat room. We're coming up to an hour, which is about as much as I like to do with this thing. Oh, Alex, might there be a GizFiz next week?
So next week, it looks like it's just the usual iPad today after the tech guy.
Oh, okay.
And then Padre is going to do his show later in the evening.
Oh, okay.
They said that's what I can figure out, but
yeah, okay.
I'll let you know if anything changes.
Yeah, okay. So chat room, it's possible there will be a GizFiz next week.
Another GizWiz PM.
Yes, GizFiz PM. Okay.
Fizz, yeah.
And a lot of it sometimes depends, like if Sarah is on time, then we know it's just going to be like an hour and 20 minutes or so.
And she's not going to be doing I-5, so assuming that she shows up in time for the tech guy to end, it should be right on time.
Okay. Then it would Giz Fiz would start like an hour and a half late.
Plan
tops.
for 2 hours just to be safe, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So chat room, any questions for the Giz, Wiz, Myra, Ivy, who you don't know, but you could make up questions, and Marvin. What's your brother's name who might be watching? Arnie. Arnie, are you watching? Oh, Arnie, if you're watching, you're probably not in the chat room. Arnie, if you are watching and in the chat room, give us a hello back to know that we've made contact. I have never eaten at Barbarella Restaurant on 46th Street. PJ Clark's quite a few times. Oh, Charlie. Hey, Dennis, are you upstairs? Can we have Charlie Cam? If my partner Dennis comes in, we just have to clear away because he'll have a crazy dog with him. No, Myra didn't eat a lot today. How you weigh in? How did your weigh in go?
I weighed exactly what I weighed 2 weeks ago, which wasn't great.
Oh, okay. She's 10 pounds over. No, we call Weight Watchers. Myra doesn't know that. Dennis calls Weight Watchers and says, Dennis will call Weight Watchers and say, look, I don't have anything in the house to give Myra. Just tell her she's 5 pounds over. And they do. And then Myra comes in and says, please, no snacks today. I'm 5 pounds over. And it's an easy way to just not have to serve her anything. What happened to the boat camp? Is the boat camp still down? Let me go to boat cam. That's a bad sign when the boat cam is down because it means power on the dock might have gone out. And it also means that my batteries are probably... No, my boat cam's fine. Oh, wait a minute. I have... yeah, I have to see what it load. It should load with the time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're disconnecting our guest for a minute. And here he is with his own theme song, Charlie. Charlie, come on, Charlie, there's another dog who can take your job. Okay. Charlie's crazed because we have lots of guests in the studio. And there's Myra. Hang on. Let me get over to the Myra. There we are. All right. And Charlie has his own theme for Myra. The only way Myra can get on camera is to get tongue kissed by Charlie. Oh, that was pretty neat. It didn't come up. My camera still seems to be loading. I'm trying to load it again. When my camera's down, it makes me unhappy because it means there's no power on the dock, and it also means my batteries are dead because the camera's set up to move over to battery power if the AC goes off. But then after it runs the batteries down, then I have to go down and go to the office and find out why the dock... No, it doesn't seem to be loading. So I will have to go down later. And is Myra Dick's sister? No. Will you still use your jumper you showed on the GizWiz? I will. That little Cobra device is neat. It's if you didn't see it, it's the size of a book, of a paperback book. And there's enough power in it to jumpstart my outboard engine, which is 225 horsepower. So it's really neat. Now it won't even load. Myra, are you sewing?
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be sewing.
Oh, okay. I guess you looked like you were sewing. I don't know. Charlie is a rescue dog from California. That is correct. And it's something I did not know, which they explained when we got Charlie, we were getting his adoption papers, and it said JFK on the top. And I said, did Charlie fly here? And the woman said, yes. A lot of shelters in New York send big dogs to California, taking small dogs back in the city, because people in New York City want small dogs. People in California are perfectly okay with big dogs. So it works out well. Regatta said the boat cam is working. Well, you know, Regatta, if you can see it, it is connected to the internet. Otherwise, how could you see it? No, are they showing? I thought GoDaddy decided they would never show their puppy commercial because it's.
They showed it. It's on the internet, and they showed it on.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Is it awful?
It's horrible.
Myra saw it, and it's horrible. It's like something about a rescue dog.
Yeah, but the guy is driving. The person is in a pickup truck with the dogs in the back, puppies in the back of the truck in a box. They hit a bump, and one of the puppies goes flying out of the truck. And the puppy is trying to make its way back to where it came from and is going through the rain and all this horrible stuff, and then makes it back. And the woman is like all excited that the dog came back. And then she gives the dog away, and GoDaddy is hosting our website, and we got rid of the dog. It was disgusting.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Dr. Mom said it's on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my camera. Can someone just put up the boat drop cam address there? I should have it handy here, but I don't. Well, I use two different computers. The one that I'm on, that you see me on, I keep just for Twit. Okay, that way there's nothing else on it, and it gets full bandwidth. And thank you, Spike. I must say, Time Warner, must be 4 or 5 months ago, finally did something really amazing. Is they did triple the speed I'm getting at the same price. I mean, I think I pay $60 a month, but it went from 6, was it gigabits, up to 30. So that was a nice jump. The water is moving.
They offered us faster internet service, and they screwed up our phones royally.
Oh, you see, I don't have. I have a free phone from them, but I don't use it. I have a phone plugged into it with the sound off. But I noticed that it just shows you that those robot dialers dial anywhere, because the deal was, it was like $20 cheaper a month to take a phone if you had their triple service. The guy said, take the phone if you don't even use it, because it's going to be $20 cheaper with that you have phone service. So I plug the phone in the back, and I keep the ringer off. But when someone calls you, it goes across your screen. And so 3 or 4 times a week, I see a strange phone number or phone ringing, no number given. So obviously robots are dialing around. The boat cam is up for B Tree. I'm going to hit mine again. And it should be like a sunset. I guess it's dark. Oh, no, 5:10. The picture looks great, but I don't have the water moving. So it might be, I'm also testing another computer. So today I have, the route is feeding 4 different computers. So that could be part of the problem. It just shows loading. All right, but the lighting looks like the proper lighting for about now. Yes, we're supposed to have crappy weather tomorrow. But you know what's funny? After the thing with the Snowmageddon, where the mayor came on and, right in the middle of programs. We're going to have the worst snow blizzard in New York City history. And then the TV stations start with people in the supermarkets. You know, right after the mayor made the announcement, I said to Dennis, how many cookies do we have? And he said, just one box. So we ran out and bought lots of cookies. And we got home and I said, do we have any coffee cake? So we went back and bought more coffee cake. And I think we bought a quart of milk. And then it kept getting crazier and crazier. 2 feet, 3 feet. And the winds will be 30, 40, 50. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 60 miles an hour. Well, it was nuts. And then they closed the subways. The first time in 110 years that the subways have been in service, they shut the subways down. And a lot of restaurants were really PO'd because they shut everything down at 11. So people going out to dinner, what was used to going out to dinner if you had to make sure you were off all public transit by 11 and 600 miles an hour, says Milk the Rhino. And then it turned out that Central Park had like 8 inches. And my drop cam was working perfectly back then. So I took it out of the problem with my boat is too much snow in the back of the boat starts to weigh the boat down. And it's not a good thing because if it gets low enough in the water can start going in the overboard drains. And that's a disastrous situation. So I set the drop cam up in the back window. And the first thing that happened was the wind did drive enough snow against the window. So it was just white. So I was concerned all night long. But in the morning, the snow fell off. And I could see my back deck clearly. And I had about 3 inches of snow in the back of the boat, only because the wind must have kept blowing the snow onto the docks. So that was perfect. Perfect use of technology to not have to worry about, you know, later on in the afternoon, we went down and shoveled the back deck, but it was super. Yeah, 79th Street Boat Basin. All right, chat room. They were able to reverse global warming. That's good to know.
Snor'easter.
Yeah, Snor'easter. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, someone in the city started a website called something like Too Much Food, Too Much Blizzard Food, something like that. And it was a place to go because people, I mean, they were nuts. Trader Joe's, Whole Foods lines around the block. And it turned out that the next morning, the subways just started right up when they realized that there was no snow, not enough snow for anything to happen. And so people were stuck with buying tons of food. We did have enough donuts and coffee cake to get us through, however.
How about a snack from mine?
Anyway, tomorrow night, it's supposed to start snowing and then into Monday. And it's supposed to be 6 to 10 inches. But the funny thing is, they just say it. They just say, snow continuing 6 to 10 inches. And on Wednesday, it'll be clear. Had it not happened that they made such a screw up, it would have been 10 inches, maybe 12, maybe 14. Could be over the Empire State Building if the winds are right. Anyway. Yeah, no one. You're right. Myra knows. Myra's. They're just saying it. Just broke me up when I saw the weather. I said, "Can you believe this?" The guy just said, "And it'll be 6 to 12 inches, and we'll be back with the Wednesday's forecast in a minute." 1,000 feet of snow. Oh, that's good. Milk the Rhino said, your last snowstorm was sponsored by Trader Joe's and A&P. We have a very local forecaster here called Dr. Oh, God.
Mr. G.
Mr. G. Thank you. Mr. G, who during this whole thing said, I think, a maximum of a foot in the city. And so he was closest. You know what, Regatta, I do actually have a plow for my train. But the problem is the track's ice over and the train won't run. The trains can run in the snow as long as there's a little bit of snow on the track so that the wheels can crush it. But once the wheels can't make contact with the rails, nothing happens. Total snow accumulation, 7 to 10 inches by Sunday night. Oh, that's okay. Bill? Oh, geek, hi. Yeah, Maine got it. I think Maine got like 2.5 feet. My trains are G gauge, outdoor trains, garden scale. And they've been out in the yard for 12 years, and they run great. They do not run, as I said, when it's icy. The trains get power from the track. Yeah, if you go next week, I'll let Alex play a couple of videos of the trains running. If someone in the chat room could remind me to remind Alex that we should look for a couple of videos about trains. The snow in the backyard, we pile it up in the corner because we shovel the yard for so the dogs can run around out there. That's another disaster is they put salt down like 3 feet of snow was coming. So it was 1 foot of snow and 2 feet of salt. I mean, the trucks just ran back and forth, just dumping tons of, it was ridiculous. Yeah, HL and Lionel are fun, but they cannot be used outdoors. LGB builds totally waterproof trains, and they run great in the rain. They look so realistic in the rain. There's no brakes on the global warming train. Yeah, that's true. Soon my trains will be teenagers. Anyway, so chat room, I hope that our Yearn to Learn feature has not been a total waste of our time hiring those actors, writing that script. Alex and I spent nearly 2 minutes, I think, writing that script. And
don't forget all the slaving I did over the TriCaster to make that title graphic.
Yeah, this too.
All hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. It's not like something.
It's not like a template I just pulled up and replaced the text. No,
not at all.
No.
It's not something you can just take a keyboard. No, those are hand lettered.
We did the old the hot metal press type thing where they make the metal letters and we put it together and photographed it and all sorts of.
Yeah. It's not. That's the kind of thing that cannot be done digitally. So you can have your digital age, but show that title again. You can have a digital age, but you won't get anything that looks this good with the digital age. And if it wasn't for the Petaluma Press going out of business and Alex being able to buy the typesetting machine and the smelting, it's a big smelting thing that he melts lead in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they keep it on the roof to pour our molten lead on Christmas carolers. Kind of a thing they do. It's a kind of a Christmas tradition.
It's a Petaluma tradition.
It's a Petaluma Christmas tradition started by Charles Adams. I saw that schmelt. Yeah, I schmelt that show. Yeah. This show schmelts. Anyway, chat room.
So speaking of just killing time, I have a 2-minute clip I'd actually like to show, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So related to the, when the dog was here the other day,
yes.
it reminded me of an old, of course, an old Letterman clip that I'd like to cue up here, if that's okay.
Sure, absolutely,
why
absolutely. I think we can find 2 minutes for that in our busy lives.
A public relations representative wanted to promote the new Tokyo Disneyland and explained visitors from the U.S. will recognize all the rides except the one we call Mickey's Torpedo Submarine. What's that on the screen? Well, let's just push on. I don't know what that was. I'll give you 5 good reasons to have me on the show, you pansy, feisty, sunny. Now, what is this? Let's try it again. I'll give you 5 good reasons to have me on the show, you pansy, feisty, sunny, Polento told me. I've flattened Merv and Johnny, and I can take you to... Be on a week from Tuesday. Let's try one more. President Ferdinand Marcos... Hal, is there a problem? President Ferdinand Marcos and his wife... Imelda... wait a minute, what you know what, I'll tell you, give me a second, Paul. I want to check something. Excuse me. There's something not right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. I just want to... Excuse me. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Are you with the production? Okay, good. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, give me a second here. I want to check this out and see what's going on in the control room. Just take a second. Oh, here's the deal. I completely forgot about it. Look, it's Wednesday night. Wednesday night is dog night here in the control room. I'm terribly sorry for being so impatient. You're doing a wonderful job. That's great. It's dog night here in the control room. That was what the deal. Hey, wait a minute. Is this some kind of crazy dream or... No, it's dog night. Okay, we'll see you later. We'll be right back.
Wow. So, you're not the first one to be doing TDing in a studio. Yeah, but it's a lost art, so I'm glad you're bringing it back.
This dog just reminded me of that segment.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. What's this hound dog's name?
Sven.
Sven. Oh, okay, great. Okay, chat room, we're going to hang on a second here. I know, not even Myra's ready. You know what we always have to do is, because it means that this is the end of the show, the end of the snacks. The time for Myra has to go home. I know. Okay. I know. It was extra tears this week because she missed last week. Anyway. All right. So this has been Giz Fiz, brought to you by the new Turtle Wax Crepes. They're a delicious breakfast treat, and they wax your inner thighs at the same time. Turtle Wax Crepes. Look for it at Denny's, the hardware store, and Trader Joe's. Dick DeBartolo, Mads Writer, and the GizWiz. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Myra Joyce, Dennis Wonderland, Charlie the Wonder Dog, Alex Gumpel production. Bye. Bye, chat room. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, and I'll let you know if anything changes next week.
Okay, thanks. Bye.